Going right for the Whole Foods.
Organic baby spinach. My favorite vegetable in the off season. I take a bunch of it, wilt it down, add it to each one of my meals. I get my serving of veggies, high in vitamin K, no contamination of chemicals and pesticides being sprayed. And when you cook it down, this much spinach is like
a little handful.
Tiny.
So how often do you have to get that?
How often do I have to get this?
Yeah, like every day, every other day.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. $6 every 2 days. I eat tons of bananas. I eat like 12 a day.
Who knew it would be busy on a Thursday at noon? Your banana truck just showed up.
What's funny is like people are always like anti-fruit, but you know what? It's like, I want to eat 2 cups of rice or a cup of rice and a banana.
Right.
So sometimes I like to acquire a little bit of fruit every meal because if your appetite is that bad.
So Charles Poliquin, or however you say his name, he has a bunch of series on fruit where he talks about it replenishing your liver glycogen.
He's the man.
Faster than muscle glycogen.
Yeah, because fructose has to go to the liver first.
Right.
You know, a lot of everything else does, but like, you know, your body will decide what's going to do with fructose. People are like, well, there's so much fructose in fruit. Like, isn't that bad for you? It's not nearly as bad. You got to think about it as like saturation, where high fructose corn syrup is like 75 to 80% saturated.
Right.
Where fruit is like 30 to 50.
Right.
And it's not like you're eating, you know, 100, 200 grams of fructose in bananas a day, you know? But, I mean, let's be honest, bodybuilding's not good for you. We all know that. So anybody out there who argues it's a healthy lifestyle, it's not. Eating excessive calories and then dieting excessively is not. So I try to do the best I can, not completely crap myself.
Yeah, not going straight for the French toast every morning.
French toast and egg whites?
Hey, I saw some of your breakfast. They look pretty unhealthy to me. The pancakes.
Avocados. I probably eat 2 avocados every day. Monounsaturated fats. They would help with the profile.
You eat 2 a day?
Yeah, probably.
What, you eat like a half of the meal?
1/4 cup's 8 grams.
Yeah.
And then, so probably one of these, I get like maybe 2/3 cup. So I'll mash it in rice. And then like, you know, sometimes eating a cup and a half of rice gets dry, or if you cook it. So sometimes to me, when I mash it in the rice,
right,
it's like almost like puree. Like it gets
delicious too. It's fantastic.
Real quick. Gets food down real quick. I eat sweet potatoes, but in the off season, I'll add a little brown sugar and little candied walnuts on it.
Nice.
And mix it together. Because who wants to eat a pound of potatoes plain? So
I was having a hard time with 10 ounces of potatoes during prep.
10 ounces, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of brown sugar. Not very prep, obviously. Off season. I love when people are always like, I can't wait for my off season. I'm like, why? It's fun for like the first 8 weeks after a show.
Yeah, 6 weeks or so.
6 weeks when your workouts are great, you have energy, you can eat whatever you want. You try all the new foods at restaurants you see in commercials. And after that, when everything tanks out and your rebound stops, and your workouts start going to crap and you start sweating all the time, it's all downhill.
So do you try to eat gluten-free off season too, or?
Gluten for me too, because I am a dietitian, so like we have a background and understanding of like gluten allergies to deal with in the hospital. And in reality, it's only like 3% of the population is actually celiac disease.
Right.
And like you can argue, oh, there's blood parameters in the intestinal tract that can create, you know, show up with IgA and all those parameters to see if there's an allergic reaction. But hey, if your blood work is reacting, but you're never getting any symptoms, you truly allergic to it, maybe not.
Do you think the people that aren't allergic but get leaner when they're gluten-free is just because they're eating cleaner, because their choices are so few? Or because I've done gluten-free preps.
So hard to say.
Yeah.
I mean, in reality, I mean, my diet is pretty gluten-free during contest prep anyway, minus the contamination of oats, because only in America is oats deemed not gluten-free because of the cross-contamination, unless you get steel cut oats.
And what's that, like metal? What's in there that's contaminating it?
No, like they contaminate the same product as wheat products.
Oh.
So a lot
they're
of
processing it together.
Right, process cross-contamination.
Gotcha.
But no, I don't do it. I just like it. I think they taste better. I think these taste better than the ones with flour in it. That's why I get them. And I'll eat a box, you know, as like a cheat meal or to try to get more calories.
Right.
Because I seem to never be able to break like 250. or a good 250. You know, I could be below to 250.
Yeah, you can get over it, but it doesn't look great.
Right now, it's terrible. I started getting Buddha belly. And I had some real, people were like, what kind of syrup? Sugar-free? No. Real Vermont
maple syrup. Yeah.
Maybe the light amber.
It's good stuff in it. You go get it right out of a tree.
Oh, it's so good. And my next favorite, obviously everybody knows what Ezekiel bread is. And if you don't, you're not a bodybuilder.
I use Udis personally.
The 7 sprouted grain?
Yeah.
The old other ones in here, I can't stand.
The cinnamon raisin's not bad. You guys don't have Udis here, huh? Oh, we have Rudies. That's different. Rudies.
Knockoffs?
I don't know. The Udis.
I think really the oats on the outside of the bread is what gets me.
Yeah, makes you. That's got to be healthy.
Almond butter. I love almond butter. And there's actually this brand we used to get. It's vanilla espresso bean almond butter.
Oh my god.
I can't keep it in the house because it'll be gone and it's like $10 a jar.
I'm looking for my brand. It's called the Peanut Butter Company.
Oh yeah.
They have the dark chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Peanut butter.
So good.
That's my jam right now.
And then this is the rice I like to use. I know it's expensive. People are like, oh, I buy the big bags of jasmine rice. I like these. Sometimes I get the jasmine. People are like $5.29. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's a lot.
I think it tastes pretty good. I'll spend the money. I'll work an extra hour for it. I like it. And I have a rice cooker, and rice cooker is the best investment ever. My wife got me for a present. It just cooks it, turns it off. Don't have to worry about it. If I try to cook rice.
I have a rice cooker, but I've never not burned my rice.
Really? Even if you don't cook it? Or
no, if I just do it wrong all the time.
For the most part, I normally shop with like sales and what is in sale for
right
and stuff.
What's seasonal and on sale?
I really eat a lot of bananas. I eat oranges. I eat apples, and we'll do pineapples when they're on sale because who can keep a pineapple in the house more than a day? I can't.
I buy the halves.
I'll eat a whole pineapple in a day because I start cutting it and I take a piece and I take another piece.
Yeah.
By the time I'm done cutting it, there's like a cup left.
Yeah.
So
there's never any pineapple left at the fruit tray at a party.
Everybody knows oatmeal. I love oatmeal. I think oatmeal is my favorite thing to eat during contest prep.
Please tell me you eat sugar oatmeal.
Nope.
Come on.
For my carb up, that's my carb up on. I started to do rice for nationals, and sometimes rice can be very binding. You know,
right.
The concept of when a dog has diarrhea, give it rice, it stops diarrhea. And I ate like a cup and a half of rice, like 9 meals. Didn't poop once. So I'm like, we have a major problem.
That's
here.
a problem around prep too.
Major problem. So I started flipping the oats, mixing the oats 50-50 with sweet potatoes. So like 90 carbs.
Kind of mashing it up.
Yeah, no, I would do oats. I would do half of 90 for oats, and then the other half of the 90 for sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Every carb meal after that. 3 meals in, went. First cheat meal I had after nationals, I didn't have a burger, pizza, or ice cream for like I think a month after nationals.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 8 boxes of cereal, maybe like 30 bananas.
It's like all you wanted was carbs, just sugary carbs.
Carbs. I eat good cereal.
Usually it's fruit for me. Like
gosh, you go eat cereal,
just fruit,
blueberries and honey all over.
Yeah.
And chunks of peanut butter in the cereal. People are like, oh.
What is he doing?
But every once in a while, you get a surprise of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the petite top sirloin.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I would eat for prep.
Okay.
They're lean, they're tasty, and it was funny as during my cardio, I was like so bored during cardio. I used to watch like cooking shows and learn how to make the best steak possible. Top 10 tips why people mess up a steak. And I didn't know you were not supposed to cut into a steak. I did not know you're only supposed to flip the steak once, and I did not know you're supposed to let the steak sit for 5 minutes after you take it off. Crucial things to make steak taste that much better.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Chicken.
we're in good luck.
You got chicken on sale?
$2.99 a pound, and people always like, it's way too much money. I get chicken for $1.10. But are they trimmed?
Right.
And like, think about it, I bought these before at $2 a pound, but when you trim all the fat off,
Yeah.
you end up, it ends up
trim
being
a
like
pound off of it.
red. So these are pre-trimmed. They taste better, easier to eat. These are some plump chicken tenders.
Yeah, those look pretty good.
I don't think they're natural. We'll get 2 of these.
Probably not natural.
This is the argument I have. And like, saturated fats, obviously, you know, they don't have any effect on really your HDL. They make your LDL go up in excess. Obviously, there's a genetic component there. I'm not going to make anybody's crazy argument how dad lived to be 80, eating anything every day. Everybody's different. But the fact of the matter is, we as bodybuilders eat so much meat, and already you're consuming excess saturated fat as it is.
Right.
And only to add more saturated fat, I just don't see it. And you know, everybody's own preference, but not for me. I love cabbage cheddar cheese. People are like, oh, I'm lactose tolerant, but true cheddar cheese is lactose free.
Right.
And
hard cheese.
That's the best cheese ever. And I always like get the extra sharp and shred it up and put it on my eggs or something. People are like, well, that's saturated fat. Well, if I'm eating egg whites, it's not. It's gonna have a little bit of saturated fat. Egg whites in a cart. Cost-wise, I figured out that for $5 for how many protein per gram is in here versus getting an 18-pack at BJ's and separating them, it's not only easier, it's the same price.
It's the same price, yeah. A lot of times BJ's isn't cheaper.
I know.
Or Costco or wherever.
These, they do taste a little different. They don't get as fluffy when you crack regular eggs, but add a little cheese, whatever.
You ever drink them?
No, haven't done that.
Yeah.
Everybody always says they do. But
Pineapple juice.
I don't know how you do it.
Mix it right in.
Is it slippery and slimy like the egg?
Dude, if you put it in Diet Coke, which I don't drink anymore, but if you put it in Diet Coke or cream soda or something, you don't even taste it.
No way.
It's almost just like a little bit salty, but like in a good way almost.
I normally don't do Greek yogurt. I never do it in a contest prep, but I do now because mixing this with fruit, a little bit of honey, and having maybe like a piece of toast and jam or something on it, it's a good way to get a meal in, and it's easy to eat.
Right.
People like don't understand like what easy to eat means, because if you don't know what that means,
very little prep.
Right. Exactly. Easy to eat. I can eat it down. It digests relatively good. Well. And I'll always pay top dollar
For the Wyman's.
for Wyman's
Blueberries.
baby cultivated blueberries.
I know, they're 3 times the price, but they're worth it.
Oh, they're so good. I will put them in shakes. I will put them in my oatmeal. I'll put them in cereal. I'll just have a damn bowl of them.
Just eat them.
Just eat them. Melt them in the microwave a little bit for like 30 seconds and just chop them down. Sometimes I oddly fun fact is the fact that, oh, what am I doing? I yelled at.
Oh, huge.
Better deal. It's like, I've almost like gone in the bodybuilding's maybe kind of going the way of the hippie-ish. I like recycle, we compost, we buy more organic vegetables.
Right.
We wear deodorant that's all like paraben aluminum free.
Right.
And we have all the shampoos that are all natural, biodegradable, have no chemicals in them. And then for a while, like, this individual, I don't want to say his name just because if he cares, he probably doesn't care, but he stopped wearing deodorant. He's like, dude, if you eat like crap, he goes, you're gonna stink. He goes, if you eat really well, and he goes, you don't need to wear deodorant. He goes, if your body's excreting chemicals and stuff, I don't know how true it is, but like, it's funny, it's like, for a while I stopped wearing deodorant.
It's kind of like you have to trust him.
And like,
because who's gonna try
I would
it?
go like 4 days and not wear deodorant, and like, I would never smell.
Right.
Like, I'd be like, I'll do the wipe test.
During prep?
I'll walk by my wife and like hug her with the arm over. And she'd be like, I'd be like, do you smell anything? She goes, no. I'm like, I go, I've exercised today and I didn't take a shower yet. And I
just
deodorant,
pheromones.
and I don't smell. And she's like, you don't smell at all. She goes, I'm jealous. This is ridiculous. She goes,